In today's rapidly changing world, there is a fundamental restructuring of the global order. And one of the key events was the accession of Thailand to the BRICS group. This decision marks a significant turning point in international politics and the economic development of the country. BRICS, which unites Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, has long ceased to be just an economic alliance. Today, this powerful coalition challenges the Western system and demands fair representation of developing countries in global governance. Thailand's decision to join BRICS is a strategic maneuver capable of significantly influencing the balance of power in world politics. This is especially important in the context of current geopolitical changes and their impact on global security. The history of BRICS began in 2001, when economist Jim O'Neill identified a group of promising developing economies, a theoretical concept in renewal force capable of influencing the world order. For Thailand, membership in BRICS opens up new opportunities for economic growth and increased political influence. The country gains access to the new BRICS Development Bank to finance infrastructure projects. This decision reflects the desire of developing countries for a multipolar world, where Western institutions do not have a monopoly on global decision-making. The strengthening of the alliance is becoming particularly relevant. Thailand sees BRICS as a platform to advance the interests of the Global South and an opportunity to participate in the reform of international institutions. This is important in the context of growing tensions between traditional centers of power and new economic giants. In the modern world, Thailand's accession to BRICS symbolizes an important stage in the formation of a new multipolar world order. This decision could become a catalyst for other countries considering joining the alliance. Fundamental changes are taking place in the system of international relations. BRICS, an association of the largest developing economies, is rapidly gaining influence, challenging traditional Western dominance in global financial institutions. International structures such as the IMF, World Bank, and WTO have long been considered instruments of influence of the United States and European allies. However, the BRICS countries, united by a common desire for a more equitable world order, have begun to actively resist this system. The accession of South Africa in 2010 was a turning point, transforming BRICS into an alliance that ensures the representation of the African continent in this influential association. Now, with the invitation of Thailand, BRICS demonstrates its intention to expand its influence in Southeast Asia. Thailand's decision to join BRICS is not a random move, but part of a larger transformation of the country's foreign policy. In the context of a global balance of power shifting away from the West, many countries are reconsidering their role in a changing world. Thailand, known for its strategic location in Southeast Asia, has positioned itself as a bridge between East and West, a role the country has carefully built over decades of diplomatic balancing. Thailand's economic transformation from an agrarian to a diversified industrial economy has made it a leading player in Southeast Asia. Strong manufacturing sectors, particularly in the automotive, electronics, and textile industries, have given the country a key role in regional and global supply chains. Thailand's importance goes beyond economics. The country has long been a central force in Southeast Asia's political and economic integration. As a founding member of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, it plays a key role in regional diplomacy and development. Major changes are underway in global politics, and Thailand, a traditionally neutral player in Southeast Asia, is seeking new ways to strengthen its position amid tensions between the U.S. and China. Joining BRICS opens up new strategic opportunities for Bangkok. BRICS brings together Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. By joining, Thailand becomes a more influential force capable of shaping the global world order. This is not just an economic alliance, but a powerful political association, striving to reform the global governance system. For Thailand, membership in BRICS means access to new markets and investments. More importantly, It strengthens its diplomatic position in the context of the confrontation between the United States and China. Thailand can act as a mediator between East and West, promoting dialogue on trade and security issues. Of particular importance is BRICS's desire to reform the IMF, the World Bank, and the UN Security Council. The current financial system, dominated by Western powers, often does not take into account the interests of developing countries. BRICS seeks to change this by promoting a more inclusive approach to global decision-making. Thailand can become a key player in promoting the interests of the Global South. A neutral position combined with BRICS support creates unique opportunities for mediation between the largest powers. Russia's role in this alliance is especially important against the backdrop of events around unstable territories. BRICS's position is becoming significant in the formation of a multipolar world, and Thailand can contribute to strengthening this course. The rapprochement of Thailand with BRICS reflects the trend toward forming new global alliances. While Western countries dominate international institutions, BRICS offers an alternative model of cooperation based on the principles of equality and mutual respect. In terms of economic growth, BRICS countries together account for almost a quarter of the world's GDP, which creates enormous potential for expanding trade relations. This includes export opportunities, especially in key sectors where Thailand has a competitive advantage, such as the automotive, electronics, and textile industries. Of particular importance is access to the new development bank, NDB. This financial structure was specifically created to support infrastructure projects in developing economies. Given the rapid growth of the Thai economy, such support will boost transport networks, energy infrastructure, and digital technologies. Thailand's industrial base makes the country a key link in BRICS production chains. This is especially relevant in the context of the expanding economic influence of China, India, and Brazil, the three largest emerging markets in the world. Thailand's developed industrial infrastructure attracts BRICS partners interested in deepening trade and investment cooperation. In the context of a changing global balance of power, where the traditional influence of the West is weakening and BRICS countries are strengthening their positions in international institutions, Thailand's role is becoming more important. Accession to BRICS allows the country to diversify its international alliances and gain an influential platform for participating in shaping global policy. Thailand's unique position as a mediator between East and West makes it an important participant in diplomatic dialogue, trade negotiations, and security discussions. In the context of growing tensions between world powers, Thailand's neutral diplomatic position, combined with its growing economic and political influence, gives the country a vital role in global governance. The world is undergoing fundamental changes in the balance of economic and political power, and the recent expansion of BRICS, with the accession of Thailand, reflects this important transformation. Today, we will talk about how this affects the global economy and political landscape. Thailand, as a new member of BRICS, takes on a strategic role in shaping the future of global trade and governance. Experts note that the country intends to actively promote reforms that reflect the interests of developing countries in the Global South. Special attention will be paid to creating fairer trade practices and financial inclusion. In an environment where instability on the border with the Russian Federation continues to affect global markets, such initiatives are of particular importance. Analysts emphasize that Thailand's accession to BRICS is not just an economic move, but a strategic positioning of the country as a key architect of a new multipolar world order. This is especially important in the context of global challenges and the need to reform international financial institutions. It is important to note that Thailand's partnership with BRICS marks the beginning of a new chapter in its foreign policy and economic development. As a member of one of the most influential coalitions of emerging economies, Thailand is strengthening its position in a changing global order. This order is increasingly less determined by Western powers and more reflective of the growing influence of countries in the Global South. Thailand's membership in BRICS will continue to evolve, and its strategic position will secure the country a place at the forefront of shaping the future of world trade, diplomacy, and governance. In conclusion, we note that BRICS expansion is not just a formal increase in the number of participants, but a qualitative change in the structure of international relations, where developing countries are beginning to play an increasingly significant role in shaping the global agenda.